Ah, some of that high quality H2O up in here. Up in here. Ah, man, I don't know if I did this right or not. I'm always wondering. It is that daytime shift. What is up? If you just came in, let me know if you can hear me. Jeffrey, what is up? It's been a while since I've been on. Can you hear me all right? Everything like that? What's up, Barry? All right, good to go. So right now I am coming at you from the Denver yard, obviously in Denver, Colorado. Had to swing through the house right quick. Thoughts? Okay, what are my thoughts on the driver in Henderson, North Carolina? I didn't really hear much about that. I don't... there's a lot of shit that's going on in trucking right now. On one hand, it's hard for me to look at a situation where a truck driver actually is in the middle of a load and then that comes to mind. Like, it doesn't make sense to me from that aspect. But I don't know. I just know truck drivers are stressed out these days. And, I mean, I've been stressed. But it doesn't manifest itself the way that I think it does in a lot of truck drivers. A lot of truck drivers, I'm just waiting for a truck stop to get shot up. You see this stuff going on at schools and, stuff like that. Back in my younger days, it was like the post office, people going in there, shooting everybody. And I am literally surprised there hasn't been a shooting at a truck stop. You got a lot of people out there, right, that feel like the world's against them, whether it be brokers or, whatever. So you already got that feeling. And then you throw in money, stress over money, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just waiting for it. I mean, literally, I'm waiting for somebody to pull up in a truck stop and just shoot everybody, or at least try to shoot everybody. Yeah, so I just got a lot of stress off of my shoulders. I haven't been on here in a while, things like that. I was just up at Springfield for a while. And what I've done to lower my stress level is reduce these trucks in half. You know what I mean? So once I decided that I was not gonna take on any more drivers, instead of playing the longer game, I decided to shorten up my vision. And there was a truck that a driver had came out of, and I just said, you know what, Prime, you could have that one back. I just sold my 21. So that takes a lot of stress off, you know what I'm saying? So I have half the stuff to worry about. Was able to sell a truck to somebody that I think is gonna really like it. It's a good deal for both of us. And the truck that I'm in now, which is the 22, will be paid off in a couple of months. So then everything will be like super low stress. So that's what's been happening with me. My son went out and bought me some. I tell him to go out and buy me some bourbon. He came home with some whiskey. I was like, man, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey ain't bourbon. And he got lucky that he ended up getting he got lucky that this was a whiskey that was very bourbon-like, even though it didn't fall into those categories. So that was nice to get into that. I'm gonna go home tonight, cut off some of this gray, or cut off all this gray hair, and relax. And I'll probably be out on the road on like Tuesday, maybe Monday. Wait, today is Sunday. Wait, what day is it? No, today is Sunday. It'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday then. So, TC, what are your thoughts about the driver in Henderson, North Carolina? You know, I thought about that for a while, and, you know, Henderson, North Carolina would not be the area that I would be expecting any foul play. If you're going to, you know, people are going to call that a lynching. That place does not fit the profile. Henderson County and all that, which would include Asheville and all that kind of stuff, that's a very liberal area in North Carolina. I could maybe expect that in some other places, Greensboro, you know, shit like that, but not necessarily Henderson. I was just up at the terminal last week, and boy, some of these, I'm sorry, there's a lot of action going on here. I saw a student after they had to get security involved in getting the student off the truck. I don't know if it was that big of a deal, but man, I'm telling you, there have been some issues with that lately. All right, well, shoot, it just seems like it's one of them days, a little slow. People might be driving, not able to communicate back and forth. Denver drop yard's been a little bit fuller than what I'd been expecting, or what I've been seeing lately. All right, any of you guys that are truck drivers, are you seeing freight rates going up at all, or load volume increasing? That's the question. Any thoughts on that? All right, doesn't seem like there's too much activity going on in this chat, so here, let me just say this. I might go back live here tomorrow or something from the house, one of my lives with a little bit of bourbon, you know what I mean? So I might just keep this one short, just as an update. Again, I'm streamlining everything down, weight off my shoulders. So that's what's going on with me. Anyway, Anybody got anything to talk about before I get off of here? All right, doesn't look like it. All right, looks like that's about it. I'm about to get off here. I appreciate you guys at least stopping by. No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Looks like things aren't too busy on here, so I'm just gonna check you guys out later. But thanks for stopping by. I'm out.